Lama Tang Gunjo Rinpoche Namba Sumgi Dada Simjen Tamje Loju Sunda Ora Jinji Lobdo So Chulam Tunda Ora Jinji Lobdo So Lam Tulba So Ora Jinji Lobdo So Chunai Shizu Charwar Jinji Lobdo So Tobe Ranju Tawar Jinji Lobdo So Tuji Jinji Member Jinji Lobdo So Tende Tabla Keva Jinji Lobdo Treze Denda Debar Jinji Lobdo So Tui Yermin Debar Jinji Lobdo So Kanda Joju Dongi Jigdena, Diji Lomar Jirba Gan Suda Dendi Tembe, Chigi Charbesh. Nyamber de Batam Jendir de Je, Namaria Damala Kedan Lodan Jinke, Jibumda, Mi Kenamta. Doa Kingi Dagi Zambara, Tam Jeke, Dundagi Chetendo, Namgada Nyambe Simjen Tamje. Lana Mebayan, Dabar Zubus, Sonji Goban Jene Jan Tobraja, the Chedo. Tambeche Samo Semper Givo Niba Nyambe, Tuki Yantaba Salt of the Semper Show. The young Gan Semper Javi Chune, Gese, Chanju Semba Chimbo, Pagba, Ngulju Tomegi Sung, Gese Lalin Sodembe, T. Samo Sende, Tu Nyamso Jet, and Tenja Chimbo Jun, Tuki Malam Tajed, Salt of the Semper Show. So everybody have know about Buddhist beginning. You have to have adjusted your motivation to correct as like bodhicitta to generate it, and that is wish to be attaining enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient being. But this means to attaining enlightenment is very important. Actually, really, we can help all sentient beings. But in order to attain enlightenment, you have to go hearing, reflecting, and meditating. So those important. So this part is kind of post part, the hearing the teachings. That's the way you're doing it. So we hearing this teaching dedicate me to practice, reflecting and practice. And when we attain enlightenment, dedicate to all benefit other sentient being, each and every being free from suffering forever and attaining enlightenment. And that kind of attitude is very important, being Buddhist in Mahayana practice. So now you have to reconstruct this attitude. I'm going to listen to teaching for benefit of all sentient being to get enlightenment. And being, if I'm this now as a human being, very limited. I can do small things, but not really. But when you Bodhisattva level, you can very much benefit. When you get enlightenment, you can do as you want. So that is it's important to get enlightenment, actually really benefit being. So you dedicate your practice to benefit beings because you are dedicate your result for your practice, get enlightenment, use this, whatever, attain the omniscience, then you have much able to do benefit other sentient beings. So this motivation is very important. One, you will receive the teaching for in generally, but of course, many people entertaining to listening things and more learning things, they don't practice. In that case, motivation is not there beginning with. But in this case, we are a practitioner. We are looking for practice and we're not looking for too much entertaining intelligence. I'm repeating this, most people know this. But I'm repeating, I'm doing this because I am to recharge, to know there's something crucial point for get enlightenment is the listening and reflecting and we put into practice. And sometimes we know, but we learn, we study, we forget, we don't use that. But that's why I never get the result. So this reason I'm sticking on this chapter. I mean this schedule what I'm decided to talk to President and I'm going to do this. So I'm continually, and today is kind of, this is 14th stanza. Today we went there. And by sometime we can see yesterday I have Mr. John has questioning of Milarepa. I'm excited to explain him. That was long time. But he's a devotee too, and I thought, well, not to. So I don't know how much information give, but I'm excited to talk about Milarepa. This is my lineage. That is wonderful. I really Such a great master Dalai Lama read that. And he know about chapter by heart. Sometimes publicly he talk about the malaria, but he weeping, he crying, he cannot speak anymore. That much he have sincere faith and trust, malaria path in enlightenment. Who we are not to be. So I would excited. So John is kindly, he's good heart. And ask him there, I know that. So I'm answered for a long time. I don't know if maybe people get boring. Anyway, I will not do that. If in case John bring the idea, I might do it. Anyway, so that is kind of short. Yesterday we have a little bit long time spending on that. So this is a important stanza among the 37 chapter or a stanza there. So that's each certain stanza have given really deep meaning for us if you literally think about this. So it's very helpful. Here now today, I read Tibetan first. Being I'm Tibetan, better to read and think about. Second language, English is not my language, but I do my best. And anyone can help me, I'm fine with that. But if no one help, I do my best, what my ability here to convey the message Buddha and Bodhisattva word. Domang dupu usu gashi kis, sangne dushin tsinge merna yangs. So this is, we are minor practitioner to learning how to minor any situation put into path. So we talk about lots of, future and few stanza already, continuing still. Here say, if someone where I am mass of the many people, and someone, whoever was in, so they try to choose me something, and choose, oh, you're not good. You steal. You lying. You are so bad person. So Changden Dua meaning kind of you taking out the problem the person have, but no reason. He just want to criticize, put down him. So he's in front of many people looking that, and that person are talking on that bad things about him. Then you say, he said Siknyan meaning evil word. A harmful word, which meaning, I saw yesterday you stealing. What you say is you're lying. And you did this and that. So painful for the person hearing this, but somebody talking to this. So that case, if you are minor bodhisattva, following this path, how you respond this? You fight, standing, it's not good. Buddha said peaceful, calm, gentle, loving, kind, compassion. Even someone, your enemy, with gun and sword to say, I'm kill you. You have the compassion. That's the minor tradition saying. But this case, he's helplessly in front of many people that's accusing this way. That's like stuck in your heart. Be shy, and many people seeing this, he become useless. No, he's everything. He's garbage there. But that person is bodhisattva. So what do you do? Not bodhisattva, but in bodhisattva bhumi, but we are wishing to get bodhisattva path. What we are responsible here now? What we're responding this? So there is a responding nothing. Don't angry, don't upset to that person. How you motivate yourself? You look at him. The person who doing is, he's telling meaning say, you must imagine or believe he's a spiritual friend. Spiritual friend. He won't come to guide you right there. Otherwise, I may have difficulty getting enlightenment. But he gives the opportunity there. But how shameful, how painful this. When you bring up the positive inside, love and kind, he doing because he have very angry, very attachment, very jealous, very proud, all these negative things, he come that word. So therefore, he's ignorant. He not know how much he accumulated negative karma. But you are Bodhisattva, you can see, based on you, he accumulating negative karma to cause him to go to hell. So that Bodhisattva, look him, is great. Normally, how I can say great? Somebody say, you're a thief, you're stealing, you're doing this, I saw this. I'll shame, I'll feel to put down, I cannot speak, but I'm upsetting here. I don't think he's a good person. But then Bodhisattva who follow in the Bodhisattva path, this case, look at him as spiritual friend because he give opportunity to me. If I patient and respond with kind, loving, and compassion, and consider of, he will be get more karma from this. I want to save from him, not this karma. Rather than I'm shying there, it's scary. He have to great compassion that person. So what happened to him is that person taking all this problem by he purifying lots of negative karma. He may have to many eons to purify this. But that's guy offer you that's purification if you take the opportunity. That's why you alternate your attitude. Opportunity he offered me. Maybe it takes a long time me to get out from suffering. I take this opportunity, I can purify. Lots of impurity, I can also accumulate great merit. But next I will have more peace and calm, walk in the path, and then I keeping my Bodhisattva commitment also. So it's greatly, he is for me my great teacher. So therefore, these kind of people, if we are Bodhisattva, like Bhakti, this name of the center's name, Bodhisattva Institute, So we are Bodhisattva look like. So that's the telling, Bodhisattva do this job. Nothing too fancy, word fancy, intellectual, intelligent, doesn't help you. But these kind of things actually really knock out your ego, become really grounded and dust in there, you see. Is it not easily because it's very painful to hearing this thing. But you alternate and look at then you may beautify. You are in hell to hearing this. But your attitude make completely perfect pure land. You are in pure land that moment now. So that's why you look at this complaint, harsh, and so evil word become opportunity to my purification, opportunity to my get kind of what you call and quick get enlightenment. Because otherwise I'm long time to purify. So this case saying you have to have sense of devotion for this kind of people and look at them in my spiritual friend. You look at this ultimately really should be done that, Sometimes we mistake. Our mindfulness, at the time come that situation, my mindfulness is not there because I'm distracted by this all the hearing expression, make me upset. I have lots of proud here. I have a lot of jealous here. My attachment and bring my anger come up and ready to fight or say, you stupid, don't say that me. Yeah, what are you saying? I use that word. Then that makes my opportunity, I'm accumulating negative karma more. And that's what it doesn't mean. That's a spinning samsara, we call it. You go back to deep in samsara. So you want to stop samsara, do it this way. That very moment have lots of purification, lots of accumulation merit. And that's why you do training your mind on the path of the Bodhisattva. So sooner or later you get used to be, the problem is the kind of up to this relative Bodhisattva you train that way, absolute Bodhisattva introduce you, this is illusion, not real. What you seeing, what you hear is empty. So that's absolute Bodhisattva. This will lead there. So then you are near for Buddha. Buddha is not far. And sometimes there's high doctrine teaching, Mahamudra teaching will say, Buddha is within you. Buddha is right there, with you. You don't know. You don't aware. That's the problem, So of course we do, but we don't believe in because of so much doubt, negative covered this mind, which is Buddha, But then we think this is mine, this is me, then all creating problems. So how can this as the kind of remedy for this kind of problem to, that was what it means. The moment I'm very angry, upset, I'm hell, then I'm motivated. So pure motivation make this become perfect enlightenment. So one moment you're hearing, you get upset, anger. Another moment you cultivate bodhicitta, you make perfect pure land. That's what it means, 1 second Buddha, 1 second you on samsara. So you can turn that is possibility like that way. So that is the stanza giving you how the bodhisattva will act in that kind of situations. So now this 16 stanza. Dagi pushing chipper changi me, dahla dashing tower chena hangs. So this here say, I, the one who care someone, is only my son. I give everything that person. I do everything, even I will give my life, whatever I have, I give for his comfort, his benefit. That's always I do.
I think we're on 15, we're saying.
Huh?
15.
It's 15?
Yeah.
I have said 16. It is?
You just did 14.
14.
Slander and then
Well, yeah, I think so. This is wrong.
Included it.
Oh, I
You
see.
included 15
With
with
14.
14.
Yeah, you might, yeah.
This is what I'm talking is not 15. 14 and 15 I'm talking, yes.
Okay.
What I just talked to 14, 15, right? You say
So you
16?
just did 14. Maybe our numbers are different?
No.
What I say is we make your number
So
there.
14 was about people saying bad
Yeah, that's
things.
what I'm talking about.
14,
That's
and-
14.
Right.
Yeah, and 15 is...
Yeah, that's why I'm talking 15 now.
Okay.
Okay. You said 16.
Sorry.
We thought.
It is 16 though. 16 stanza here for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you see what I'm going to say, then you'll find out there. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, Rinpoche.
Yeah, no, it's good to have, and here's the Tibetan, I'm reading Tibetan and Tibetan list that way.
We'll see what you say.
Okay, so it here says 16 stanza, Dagi Bushin Chipper Changyi me, meaning that man, I guard him as my only the son. So someone I care and giving them all the way to make peacefully, gently, kindly, lovingly, giving thing, make protect him, make happy him. But that person is, I did my best, everything. So that's the kind of, say I'm myself example, but Bodhisattva who does care that way. But that person have nothing getting any bad from me, getting everything good for him, but temporarily and ultimately guiding enlightenment. So that's the person. Carefully, compassionately, we do working that way. Dalan, dashin tawar chena hang. That person look at me as the worst enemy, me. But I'm doing everything for him. But he look me as I'm the worst person. He just angry, upset, nothing agree with me. Dashin tower means look me as enemy. But what I did is every single thing, temporarily, food, clothes, giving money, everything, ultimately guiding him to enlightenment too. So this all the person doing everything, but the person who received this good thing, he think that person is best, a worse enemy for him. He look as you are the enemy. So what we do this case now, you doing everything good for him, but he doing worse thing to you. He want to kill you, even get chance. So he, again, this is what the Bodhisattva should be. But here say, negi tabe pula mashin to next one, how we react this kind of people. Then you hear example, say, like, mother have many child. Most of them child, they take care. They have job, work, they living okay, talk, they are healthy and happy, all these things. But one son have bad disease. He cannot hear and think, and lots of pain, the difficulty. She have lots of child. All child is her child. She should love, she kind, equally everyone. But she will be more kind to that person who have disabled, cannot do anything. She will kind to that person. But she knows the rest of children can take care of themselves. Well educated, smart, have job, live in the world, no problem. She care them hard from love kind. But at the same time, her life go to more than someone who has really disabled. He can talk, he can think, and have lots of pain. So her life go to him more, kind and compassion to him. Why she do it? Because he have more suffering, pain, no hopeful. So she'll do everything she can do it. So that's why, for example, the man who doesn't like me or someone doing good job, and that's we not like the person, how you do this? But this is, somebody do everything for him and somebody do contribute all problem to you. How you do? So then that case, mother who have son who's sick and disabled, among the son, she will more pay attention to the children. Why? She's disabled, he's disabled, he cannot make his life. So she give everything for him in love and kind and compassion to protect him. So example is that the person who really have done so much good, but the person not see the enemy, look up to very evil way to look at. And so the person who have received all good, and then he get back to angry, upsetting, and then that person is a sick, disabled person. Like mother have many children, but one of them like that. So Bodhisattva look him more kind, more compassion. What he doing angry to me, upsetting me, I'm so normally humans say, oh, he is bad because I did my best. Forget it him, no. But Bodhisattva says, don't forget. He doing with his ignorance. He has sickness of the ego big and painful through desire, anger, jealousy, and so on. So he's completely confused by those kind of disease. That Bodhisattva is the mother for all sentient being, care all being, but more painful, more confused, more stupid. I may not using good word, but that kind of people is Bodhisattva look after them. See how I can make nice giving, praying, and teaching and skillful method. So many way to give. Don't give up. More close, more think of how painful this, how I can remove this pain, and do any way to remove the pain, and cause to remove the pain, and any way to bring him a little bit peace and calm, clear his mind, do in talking, giving, entertaining, any way that you can make them happy to bring up the positive. So you should that way respond to this kind of people. So this is again the stanza. Here's a 16. So it's matched there. So you're 16 now. What I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're looking to not number, looking to stanza. Then okay. And so this is the kind of second stanza giving that. So this is all this how our mind training in different kind of situation. So giving this different stanza for a different way to work ourselves, train ourselves, to make out of this we make a really great positive, not adding the negative there. That is what is supposed to be engaged that way. So this is kind of 16 now, right?
Oh, he just did 16. I think, did you skip 15?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I see. Here is 14, then goes 16, not 15. Yeah, 115 escape. That 15, what I just talked is 15, is it?
No, 16. That's 16.
Oh, I see. This is 14, 15. Yeah, I think 15 we are beginning to start. 16 we just finish.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
You just continue. And we'll
you well, you confused me a little bit. Anyway, it's good to let me know. That's good. You know, I could be mistake there. But now is 17 now.
17.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. And so now the 17 here say, Rata Nyambam Lempiki is. So now talking about individual. Someone like equal to me, knowledgeable, a little dharma, a little practice, not too good like me, but in try to understand dharma. So that is kind of equal. I'm equal to you, maybe same understanding. Then maybe that person is lower than my understanding, lower than my merit and purification. So equal to myself or lower than me. So those kind of individuals, someone is kind of equal, like knowledge, everything me, and some of them are a little lower than me. But anyway, this individual is some problem there. What the problem is here, say, ngagil onki nitap chena yangs. So that means the proud is the one big poison, sometimes sneaking in without you knowing. And so this say, equal to my knowledge, understanding of my life, or little lower than me, but he have proud, very proud. Proud meaning he want to better than me, beautiful than me, knowledgeable than, wealthy than me, name, fame, all try to competing with me. So this means not me, but Bodhisattvas who had a really good practitioner. But somebody challenged by negatively like that. So by his proud, what he do is he try to put down in front of people how bad this man. You listen to him, don't listening. I'm listening for a long time. He doesn't give any good. So don't listening. He doesn't know anything. But listen to me. I'll guide you. I can take you. So some manipulating that way. That is kind of because I'm proud. I'm not believe, trust, competent to any good quality from anyone. My proud is the way, shut up, admiring other quality. Shut up, get any good things from other people also. That can close the door all good quality by your proud. We make an example, some, leaf, very slippery leaf. So any dog come to land in the leaf, they spill out, doesn't contain there. Some proudful people have that problem. Any quality come outside, give you, doesn't stay there, just slip out. Because too slippery, there's a proud, doesn't allow to contain there, rather can just come out, land it there, go out. So the proudful, this is the proudful person, or like someone who have great proud. That proud they put down other people quality, knowledge, realization, but actually reducing his quality in realization and his own things to get married to reducing there. But he ignorantly look at that. This way, I get better than him, so I can show people, tell people, and they'll pray at me, not put down him. Don't worry about this, is not a big deal. You don't need to be any way to take, but you're not learning anything. Maybe examples say, I have long time with them, with this person, I learn nothing, so I'm still here. So you try to pretend and go there, the same things, but I'm learning this way and that way. I'm the great person. The proudful person proudful person can be equal to your knowledge, your understanding, also little lower than you or a little higher than you either. And anyway, so this individual proudly complained other people's quality, knowledge in things, and that is the kind of will go proudly you damaging other people's quality, by other people to respect. So that is the bad karma, which is a shut up your door to open the knowledge coming from outside. Pure things come out, you damage yourself. So that is should not dawn this. This is negative part in this. There's a situation like this. So how we deal with this? Again, now this is the problem of situation. I just telling him that I'm better than you. No, that will be make worse, and he will argue more. So what you have to be kind and compassion. Again, his ego bring him this proud. The proud make him more merit and accumulating negative karma. And now he has good karma to that much, but now he accumulating more, damaging all the good karma and kind of blocking not good karma to come in. So that's why that person, you look at them as not he's that bad. What you look them is Lama Shintu Kibe Dani Kis. So what here is say, those people who do that, you devotee to them, respect to them. How? How you devoted your Lama. In Tibetan Bhajan, the Lama is very important. But Lama Shintu Kibe Dani Kimi, like Lama, you devotee to the person. So take a crown of your head. Can you do that? That's the problem there. Somebody complained to me, I don't think so, I'll put in my head. But Bodhisattva say, you want to true Bodhisattva? You do so. Then you true Bodhisattva, you on the walk, on the path. You are not in left, right, in the right middle. So that is what says, and very hard to hearing this, right? But that way to we devotion Bodhisattva, devotion to Buddha. They are live that way, work on that way to attain the state of Bodhisattva Bhumi. And so this is a situation we have. What we're talking here is every day this situation happens to us. Each time we can use this way. One day we have lots of merit accumulating, purifying. Other night you can dedicate this. You will come close to the get enlightenment. This is a mind of heart. And Vinaya path, Vinaya doesn't have this method, And mind of heart, Buddha have taught this one. First he teach Hinayana, but he teach Hinayana simple things, Mainly he says Four Noble Truth. That's the basic he teach. But also more relative things. So mainly he say, self is not really true. Self is selflessness. He doesn't say too much strongly emptiness there either. Selflessness he's more talking about. And in order to attain the selflessness, he said, 252 vow you keep it, Hmong vow. The Hmong is very important in Vinaya Sutra. And then absolutely the selflessness meditations, relatively taking vow, celibacy, work on conduct, 6 parameter. But 6 parameter is not mine in a way, it's a different way too. And not for benefit beings, but themselves to attain arhat. So that's a different in Hinayana. And so, distinguish Maya and Hinayana, so I'm out of the line again. So I have to go back. So this is saying, such people who have proudful people against you, then in that case you take them as a devotion, like your guru, put on your crown head. And somebody proud to me, I don't know, I could put them into my head. I don't want to go near there. But Bodhisattva said, no, this is your teacher teaching you, guiding you. Okay, so that is here is 17 for my point. But next one, the 18, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 18 is Chowe Pongxing Tatu Mi Nyes. So Sabchen Net and Denki Tapjan Laras, this is the kind of what happening. Practitioner, Bodhisattva following the path like Milarepa and other great master. Jitsongkhapa, the same things, Milarepa things, same things, but different time, different way. And when Nyingma tradition, Longchen Rabjom, Jigme Lingpa, his story you read, very similar, all the high lamas, all lineage, And so that's similar like here talking about Choye Pongxing, meaning Tadu Mi Nye, meaning here it's Choye Pong, meaning someone practicing on the Bodhisattva path. And that person have less what they need, eating, drinking, food, and clothes. They have no clothes, no food, no drinking. Live in the property level. It's property, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Property level. That's why they, something because they're not interested in gathering this. So they don't have. So that, something like that. And then because of that, he begging, even he doesn't go to beg. Some people put them very low. And he's beggar. He could do the work, make him living, do other people doing. And meaning all being put down him. So that the situation when I'm practice, I'm poverty level and people put me down. But in addition to that, meaning I have great disease, maybe leopard disease, maybe something not move my limb, and some discomforting my, So then also I have spirit possess me, time to time, laughing, crying, and walking around, and do all kinds of strange things. This is kind of catch up by the spirit. So this all this unfortunate come to the Bodhisattva when he following the path. So what could do then? Now he's inside his motivation want to get enlightenment for the benefit. But he doesn't have accommodated protect him. He have no food, no drink. And people put down him, throw him, kick him, telling the words, you're a beggar, you should do this and that, make better than this. And then he have a disease there, and then have spirit possess him also, because he appear to different person at time to time. People think it's awful, this person is not a human being. He's just kind of, not near, talk to him or do something, anything. So that is, if I'm practicing, this happened to me, or whoever is practicing, totally dedicate to part of this Bodhisattva to get enlightenment. This has happened to me. How I can handle this? That's what next saying. Dokin digdu dala lenje jing. So what you do is now, this is very important. In the world like me, painful, lots of disease, and lots possessed by this unstabilize your mind, all these things, that in the world have so many beings like me. You get someone maybe worse than that. So what I'm going to do is, all the sentient beings, any have this kind of problem and sins and suffering like this, whoever have, I take open myself. I take it, let me to sick, let me to crazy, let me to do all these things, but no sentient being have this suffering. May free all sentient being, I take open these all sentient being sufferings. So that case, your problem become fortunate for you. You get a little married again here. This person have no fear. This person have no regret taking this. And he's sacrificing everything what he experienced to all sentient beings. So that is the way Bodhisattva engage in situation like that. So I'm sure we are admire this hearing. They say, can you do this? No one will hand you hold. I say, hold a hand. So who can do this? None of you can hold that. Obviously you cannot. But you can think of Bodhisattva does that. Therefore, we have the devotion to Bodhisattva. They giving and sacrificing everything, whatever situation, whatever happened to this mind, body, they take open suffering for all sentient beings. And when you do so, then your suffering becomes nothing. Hell realm suffering is worse than that. But you taking all hell realm suffering, and what you experience present time is not a big deal. So you may have free by that motivation, you may not have all this condition doesn't harm you, may be helpful to you. So this is the way very brave and dedicated to the path of enlightenment in all this kind of situation. This is kind of interesting, isn't it, right? So that's the 18. I'm going a little quicker than this. But this is good enough to short, okay? So now 19, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Absolute truth, I'll be spend longer, a little longer more later coming. This is still, we are on the conduct of the Bodhisattva and the relative Bodhisattva conduct, what we're doing now. This is relative because this is have to be with other people act to me, and I have to motivate myself positively, all these things. These are relative bodhicittas. So next one is 19. This is more happily other than what we talking few sentences was quite disaster there, but Bodhisattva will take it and use it preciously there. But here, this 19 say, so Nyampa means he's very renowned, very famous opponent, someone. And all the being take as your crown in prayer, how great. So that means he has the name and the fame is so incredible. He's also wealthy. Not like wealthy as human wealthy, but the wealthy is that Kubera is the wealth deities. So that person have wealth like Kubera wealth, meaning wealth deities have everything what you need, and you can give the city to other to get wealthy. So that was Namtu say we call Kubera in Sanskrit. And then someone who have name and fame, such everybody respect, nothing lacking, but he have so wealthy. You like the son of the Kubera, and you have all wealth. Even such things you will receive, name, fame, wealth, everything you have. Now what to do in this case? It was like interested. Everything I have, what am I going to do with that? I enjoy, more desire to collect it more, or kind of what I do with this now. So look like I have name, famous, and everybody pray me. No one can blame me. But now I have wealth. It's perfect like Kubera, wealth, everything's. What I should do then now? See people meaning then Bodhisattva have, for example, great master have so many wealth. You can see like His Holiness Dalai Lama have, but he doesn't need that. He doesn't care this even. But constantly there, but he giving away for people, all people, sick people in school, and then all the benefit. And he don't have saving that to many more. But he have name, fame, it's kind of endless there, But the wealth is also endless, lots of wealth. Whatever he wants, he can get any time. So that's he have it. How he look at this, how he use it as his example. We can use that. See people judging for music names, then those great beings have attained the state of that, and have that kind of fortunate. So this great being, look at this all prosperity, glory. This is samsara. Samsari wealth, samsari name, samsaric things. See people, meaning it kind of worldly things, worldly enjoyment. So look, this worldly enjoyment, what they look, this have no essence. What I can do with this? If I die now, my name, fame, wealth, and prosperity is gone. I cannot take single things. So they look them as not really material, that grasping, holding them. Rather, do whatever best to man can use it, benefit there. So that's why they use it, but they doesn't holding is very strong. So I make example. He's on that Dalai Lama. That's everybody knows. Kengpa Meba meaning that not clinging, grasping all the name, fame, prosperity, and so no clinging. So follow the Bodhisattva path. That individual should be no grasping, holding, and look them as not real. It is just empty, not really. They cannot bring me enlightenment. They don't put me in the Bodhisattva race, all these things. So in that case, looking them as samsaric enjoyment or samsaric material doesn't have essence to bring me nowhere. They are empty in the state. So I don't cling in grasping. Bodhisattva who following this kind of path, so they look them as not real. If they have, they don't mind have, but they want to use something purposefully to other people help. If they have, they do. If they don't have, they don't craving that. And so when you're not craving, and sometimes that come up along with that, so then Dalai Lama is one example, as we know. So this is the kind of when you have that kind of wealth and prosperity. Before we had a disaster, but this case was something fortunate. But how we can this fortunate to use in part of the Bodhisattva, what they say in this stanza, okay? Mm-hmm. Now we have 20 stanza, right? Ranki shedang do matul natural do tulchin flower jurors. This is actually relative bodhicitta. Actually relative bodhicitta may say that. So here say ranki shedang do matul na. Rangi shedang do matulna chirul do tulchin flower jurors. Here say if you don't subdue your own enemy anger. Enemy is one of the anger is one of our enemy. We have to subdue that one. Inner enemy, which is called anger. If you don't subdue this, you try to chase to external enemy, try to subdue them. External enemy, more you subdue, more coming. So the endless enemy will come. But inner enemy, your anger, you subdue, that may be the last enemy you may have. So therefore, don't chase outside enemy. Within your own anger, this bad, worst enemy, control them and to subdue them. Then you can subdue external enemy. It's not big deal there, So this is the kind of giving the who has lots of anger, like ourselves. So this kind of things, and he's a teacher, meaning therefore, of that things, for this, what do you do? Jamtan, Ningji, Makpungji, meaning Jamtan, meaning loving kindness. Ningji means compassion. Makpung meaning like house of the soldier, what do you call? House of military?
The barracks.
No, group of the, bunch of the, maybe 1,000 soldier, what do you call? Army.
Yeah.
House, group.
Fort, maybe a fort,
Huh?
a fort.
Well,
Base, army base.
army base, but sometimes house of the army they call too. I mean, I don't not saying correctly. I mean, group, magpung meaning the group of together. What do you call it?
That's
Troops.
The army.
Troops, army unit.
The unit.
That's army, right?
Army, yeah.
But I think the other term is house of the army, you know.
The barracks.
Barrack, I guess.
Yeah,
But somewhat we get it that anyway. And that's, so this is, what do you do for this purpose, what we have before we're talking about, what do you do? We need to have the gathering, to have the battle against our enemy, which is our angry. What we need to gather to like, soldier like. group of the soldiers, which is a soldier like it's love and compassion is soldier to against our angry. So anger is our enemy. I have to fight anger. How we fight? You accumulated a group of the soldier, skillful, powerful soldier. They fight with that strong enemy, my anger, which tortured me and killed me. So this is kind of saying that, you have problem with anger, that you don't subdue your anger within yourself, looking for other side, outside, you're looking to chase them, to challenge them, get more and more, so you cannot able to challenge them because they had more. One you challenge, another one coming, then more coming, then endless, then you cannot challenge. So you need to have remedy for this is accumulated love and compassion. So train yourself, love and compassion. That's your enemy who is a remedy for your anger. So what this enemy and this love and compassion, that's your soldier, you grow them and train them, and your mind to more kind and compassion, to your mind become more loving, kind toward, especially someone who, really enemy. You care them carefully. If you care your enemy, you care individual and independent, and then you care on all the family. So no problem. So you're training your love and compassion, and then that's why you're accumulating soldier for fight. But that will be subdue your wild monkey like your mind. Rangi dulwa means then subdue one's own mind stream, ego causing this anger, and then you subdue the anger, and then you peace come next, But that case, and the example here, like the love and compassion is a soldier remedy to remove your anger. So that is giving here is that love and compassion is very important, no matter what. If there is no love and compassion, so almost say you're no way to get enlightenment. So this is you subdue your mind with love and compassion, and when you subdue your mind stream, that way, that's the way the Bodhisattva walk on the path. This kind of situation, I'm so much angry, and I try to say, he make me angry, I don't kill him. She's bad, he do things, she's good, she's bad. So all come outside and blaming. But I never think my ego is problem. My ego is the perfect there, But he is the working there to make this problem. So don't look outside your problem, looking yourself, everything from your ego creating. So for the ego, you need is accumulated merit, which is through the compassion, loving kindness. You train your mind. Mental mind is very flexible somewhat, And some people drink all the time. Then somebody told how bad to drink. You kill yourself. At certain point, he afraid to dying, not drinking. Pours down very hard. Then maybe have a little sip. Next day, have a little bit. And next day, maybe a few days you don't. Then you have a little bit. Then 1 week don't. Then 1 month you don't have. And suddenly then you have brave enough to say, I can stop this. And within a year, I'm not like to think of the drinking, and I'm not like the near there. So I can see whole problem there. So I'm kind of see this kind of totally ugly and dirty to go there. I never look at it then. So then I become perfectly, I don't even think of, I feel not drinking is not big deal. Similar there things in compassion, loving, and you can train like that. You stopping drinking hobby, mentally tame. The love and compassion, mental you can tame, same mind. But the way to do is that it's more beneficial. It takes time also, this become through compassion, so loving kindness. But sometimes we say, I cannot do it. That may be not good. You have to start somewhere, and you have to start it. So try a little bit, think of that, motivate it. And chance opportunity, you have something I can help to cause it's free of suffering, I can do. Like release animal, a handful of food to give someone remove their thirsty, hungry. With simple things we can do this. This way you start and your hobby become bigger and bigger and bigger. A little more serious thing you can do it. That is mentally you are trained that. So this way the train, one who wish to get Bodhisattva Bhumi, then should do this situation that way. Each stanza give different situation. How do you deal? That's the way doing here. So you have question. I will take it later. But this is this 20 stanza finished now. So we'll see now. And now it's getting more close, deeper and deeper, I guess. The billion then lense chutan da. So this is 21 now. Number is correct, right? The billion then lense chutan da. Chizam chejang sipa pelwar jurus. So now here giving say 5 desirable object is like salty water and form and smell, taste, feeling, and mental phenomena. So those 5 of these called 5 quality of desirable, type 5 desirable. So these are the like water in salt, like salty water. Once you're thirsty, you need to drink water because that will satisfy your thirsty. But then you have to drink pure water, not salty water. But this is 5 desirable things like salty water. You look something beautiful, you look at, you are more beautiful than that. And look at more beautiful than endless, you desire and crazy. And so smell them things too, and more. Interesting feeling, mental phenomena, all of them are just like that. So drinking the salty water, you get thirsty more. But you want to satisfy your thirsty to drinking the water. But water is water, but there's salt. The salt doesn't make you to satisfy your thirsty, but more thirsty. So this 5 desirable is like that, So you take one, you're more and more. You never think, okay, this more, that's it. But you're more and more. This is how we craving form and smell and feeling and taste and so on. So these are the like 5 desirable quality is like water, salty water. How much you take it, your desire is increasing. So that is what happening. So that is talking about in generally, look some beautiful, smell beautiful, tasty good, feel good, and then mentally all this comfort, all this come. You want to more and more. You never think enough. There may be this the way, but we want to have more and more. But this is how we confuse in the samsara. More you drink, more you will thirsty. It doesn't satisfy your thirsty. This is a similar life. We are crazy with that. So now this is the case. Now we are in here. Everyone we have always nice to look at, nice to smell good, tasting good, feeling good. Everything that 5 senses have to good, and I enjoy that, and I forget rest. But more look at, more like look at, And that is the kind of how you drink salty water and get more thirsty. But you want to be satisfying your thirsty, but it doesn't satisfy, but you can kind of more interest, more desire for get more. Increasing your desire by that. So what we do here now, this is we are live here. This is obviously we all have that, So what we do with this now, say you can see specifically which one you desire, which one really attach. Make sure that really what you attach keep you that material, that object. Instantly you avoid it. Instantly you let go. Don't allow to think in your mind. And So when you don't think about that and you cut it, make no, like you don't more thirsty because you're that case you're just not having this. Shencha giving you the tell upon meaning tell meaning instantly. Let go that. Don't play with them too much. If you more play, you more look at, more than thinking, this bring more attachment, craving more. So when you get thought especially specific, attached and clinging that thing, you immediately let go. Tell avoid it instantly. So this is the way this situation, Bodhisattva who follow the path to enlightenment, they will do that instantly. Whatever more clinging and grasping the object, this unable sense organ, particularly I'm attached and clinging, I let go immediately, instantly. So that means to try to bring your practice, whatever practice you do, Shine practice, Langtong practice, and practice part will later coming later, we'll talk about more. So this go back, for example, I'm anger, then you can, how do you do the anger? So I'm in this case more, any of this, object of to get anger, object of desire, object of stupidity, object of jealous, greed, all this, all the poison coming from this object. And so how we avoiding is that instantly you avoiding that what you attach, don't try to bring in your mind. For example, this anger come and that easily to use it, in a general manner, your way, then you can think is anger come. Then we investigate now. I get angry. Why? Possibly is my ego has me here. That's the big problem. Begin start there. But then my ego projected someone there, and he is become my object of anger now. Then these two things, what happened is anger feeling I have. But now I am dealing with the feeling. Is this anger to exist there? No. Why is not? This is empty. In anger, I'm angry terribly. Somebody says, oh, you're angry. What is color? What is shape? How big this is? How you can describe? What color this? What shape this? How big? How small? You can't. Where come from? He did it. Why he did it? I'm here. My ego here. Then he and me together create this anger. Dependent originated this anger. So Buddha said empty. That's absolute truth. Anger disintegrate there. You go back to whatever practice you do, Shine, calm abiding, or Vipassana inside meditation. Go back. So that look like kind of simple. You can let go, but you have the merit and purification is necessary. But when this kind of point, nothing can help too much other than purification and merit. This is a very important method. And you can get this method to easily use it, easily resolve there, and easily I stay on that state of purity. But I have no merit enough, purification enough. Possibly I don't competent this. And somebody say, oh, you angry? It's empty, don't worry about that. Can I believe that? I can, because that's right there. I'm feeling there. And when investigated, then you cannot see real things there. Dependent originated. So that is the mind way to subside. The Vajrayana way to also do something here important, especially this anger part. When you're feeling anger, you strongly come, so try to create it. Bodhisattva deities, important, white, and all the deities, color and shape, transparent, clear, vividly. And then try to replace your anger to, anger have some feeling there. So that feeling replace the Bodhisattva. And Bodhisattva you cannot be tangible. Bodhisattva transparent, peace, gentle, totally stainless, immaculate. And that way you bring the Bodhisattva there, your anger become Bodhisattva. Obviously, if you can't, then you and Bodhisattva dissolve into your mind. Your mind is which are the angry there. Bodhisattva become dissolve your mind. You become spacious, totally free of any kind of object, subject. So you can relax your mind state of total emptiness there. Vajrayana way to do that. So this is two different methods. Desire, same things, and stupid, same things, and jealous, greed, and so on. All of them are this way. You can transmit them. And so really Bodhisattva point, this case, investigated, not real, is contributed by dependent origination, and that's not really existent. And that will be give more easily to get into your contemplative spacious, then anger disappear there, can possible. Again, this method is easily, and not that difficult. But when time comes, anger, can I operate that way? Sometimes very difficult to, I'm very angry here to hit someone. I may talking the way harsh. I may hitting them too. So that time, forget the Bodhisattva. Forget the emptiness. Someone real there. I want to punch him. You see? So that is lack of the merit. So Buddha says always do good. Doesn't mean he have nothing to say, just say good. But he knows this good accumulated merit, and he said purify you. So this is now will bring you good on situation like that. So you have enough purification, enough accumulation merit. You can handle that. Sometimes little bit, and you have to determine. Normally you have to customate it, familiarize. And certain point you can do it. Then you are happy, enjoy, and then you can see different there. And that's why you learn, practice, get the benefit. These things doesn't make, anything, nothing contribute, You have to practice. Practice needs the simple things, for merit, purification. It's very important. In order that do merit and purification, you need to have some kind of confidence, belief, and trust. That's very important, This case, in order to gain confidence, we need to read, listen to teaching, many different things. It's very helpful. And too many things make more confused because too much information, sometimes our intellect and manipulate with that. And lifetime we study, not into practice. You study, not practice, doesn't help you. You less study, more practice, that's helpful. And nowadays, dark age, we never know how long we live. We never know when we die. We don't even know what kind of cause die. This is impossible, to someone say, oh, yes, this. You have to Buddha to say all this, So therefore, we are ready for merely humbly do your positive things, cultivate love and compassion, do good things. The Buddha giving lots of technique there. So that's are this technique, we giving that technique. Sometimes the technique we know, we feel happy to see this is, work, I can do it. Can we do? After that, you forget you don't do it. Then not get benefit. And you hearing and not practicing, certain point you're boring. Then you will not do practice either. And then it will be it's a danger there, Okay. 21. What time is now?
11:23. So time for one more stand.
Okay, I think you're right. I think so. So next 122. Chitta nawa teda rangi sems. Oh, this is absolute truth now. We can question, and I want to talk this more. This sentence I am spend time more. Absolute truth about the Chitta now.
So we want to do questions.
I maybe spend question now, and next time we start, maybe spend more time with this.
Okay.
I'll talk about more of that. That's my planning.
So this afternoon we're going to start 22. So
Yes.
we'll have questions now.
Half hour time?
We have a half hour.
Okay. So any question, simply, please, if I'm very happy to what I'm saying, there's some question, I'll be more happy. But other than you can ask any questions, so I'll do my best. Yes, please.
Thank you, Rinpoche. With anger, usually for myself, in my experience, I rarely get angry at people.
Hmm.
I always get angry at myself. Furious,
Oh, I see.
rage and angry with myself.
Mm.
So that's really difficult to subdue.
I see. So you upset.
How do you suggest just more practice, sitting? But when it happens for me, it happens in an instant.
I see. Well, and that's, I think so, you have to value yourself first. But you complain yourself, put down yourself, then you cannot do anything. Not benefit others, not benefit yourself. So value yourself, restrain you mentally, physically, that's important, So that case, when you're angry, then actually this case, again, one way to investigate yourself. Also, this will be very helpful. So you can see, I'm angry now, feel very bad, I can feel I'm sad, but I'm angry myself, I do this, I do that, whatever. And but then see, really I'm angry, who's angry, You are John, right? John angry, So you can say, oh, I'm John angry. And then look at yourself. John is angry. Who's angry person angry is John. Now I find out who he is. And you can examine. This is one way to meditate, We call investigating on, to meditate there of yourself. So now I'm John, I'm angry here. Now not searching anger, but searching yourself. I am John, and who's angry now? I am angry here. This body angry? No. I angry, not body angry. This body is me, mine, not me. So therefore, now who angry is this? Not this body. Anger is me there, which is, I think, something there, which is not there actually. But I make that. That is called my ignorance, forgetting actual reality and thinking there's something else. Me here now. And then first place, of course, I point to myself. I here, me, I'm the John. This you pointing here, I say, this your chest, John? No, chest is my chest. Chest belong to you, but yours is not you. Then say, oh, this, me here. This John's head. This is not John. A shoulder, hand, lung, skin, bone, everything detail look at, where is John? No John there, right? Of course, obviously, this clearly. No John now. Then who angry? No one. No one there. So then look like you stay on that state. Relax you. You anger dissolve into there because anger is the one of things there. You who are the angry, but you have to look at who really angry person is, But anger is come from you, and some things cause to be angry, But who really angry is you. But when you look at it, you don't find anger. Relax on that state of what you not find it. That's the way to selflessness of the John. John no self, no John there. Johnless. John. I use my English. I don't know how to work with that. Yeah. So and then you can see some space. You gain some confidence, and stay on that, and that help you some. But you repeat again, and also once in a while suddenly come up. You should value yourself. I have to take care of my health, my mind. Body, especially my mind, because that's health, physical health is unhealthy because mind is not healthy. So I have to make my mind healthy. That's why we're making, calm abiding practice is very good. But this case is certainly you have to look direct to your angry to that. Then look at who angry is you angry, and then anger is not there because without you there's no anger too. First place to who angry that person. Look at, then you're not saying then actually there's totally spacious freedom you enjoy on that state. And that will be time to time you do this will be help you more, because also you value in Bodhisattva always says your Bodhisattva working for dedicated, liberated, all sentient being, you have to be wealthy and healthy, long life, and you can perform Bodhisattva activity. But you're such good person, care other sentient being. That's very good. Without you, who can do this? So you have to take care of yourself. But meantime, use those techniques. Shine practice was helpful too, but Shine practice sometimes get more. But this kind of practice, you ending something, everything, you may have confidence gain some there. So maybe that will help, I hope, Okay.
When you say Shine, that's the meditation, the samatha?
Shine, calm abiding, yes, samatha. That's a very important practice, yes. Okay? Yes.
Kind of off what John was saying, is there, when we get impatient or angry at ourselves, and maybe we're not at a place where we can investigate, we're busy, is there a mantra, doing Bodhisattva mantra or Om Mani Padme Hum, will that at least help in the meantime? When we feel that anger or impatience or...
But yes, I mean, that is case, same, I already have repeat one of stanza that, and we'll talk about anger, but you can use it, Bodhisattva practice, and suddenly you're feeling, that's the kind of, what I'm telling you is more like normal Theravada, normal Mayan way to practice this way, to disincubate your anger. But then also, that's right, when you have this kind of feeling, but you need to have more practice. You may practice long time, may be helpful for you. Instantly, that feeling of the Bodhisattva bring in your, imagine that, and try to, the anger replace the Bodhisattva. That's good, yes. That is the Vajrayana way to do. But Mahayana doesn't thought that. So I'm answering you Mahayana way, but also last time I same this class this morning I did about Bodhisattva for remedy of the anger too. So that's the Vajrayana way to use that. Yes. So Bodhisattva, so think of that Bodhisattva replace your feeling of the anger. That can be help in purifying that. Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah, it's just a question, because as a sensitive person, I'm sensitive to the energies of other people. So I know we started out saying that we would abandon the evil friends that lead us to lower realms.
Right.
So on one level, I can experience people like that. But now what we're saying is, but then the question would be, okay, then what do I do about my own experience in that situation? It's I've set the limit and the boundary for me, but then I would go to myself and then I would dissolve my feelings into emptiness, because ultimately in that situation it is me that is feeling that person's. In other words, it's I'm attached to thinking that it is that person, but in reality it is my feelings that I have to clear.
Yeah, but your ego inviting the problem there, right?
Yes.
That's true. So in that case, you watch your ego.
Watch your ego.
Well, I mean, I'm saying that's not
No, I
easily.
understand.
But so therefore, not wait for the situation. So daily practice, we say.
Yes.
And especially Chinese practice is very helpful. Because Chinese is the essence of compassion. Direct the anger, remedy is the compassion, So Chinese, you practice, visualize Chinese, then your mind becomes Chinese, that your mind busy with the Chenrezig, your anger will disintegrate there, And then his essence is compassion, loving kindness. So that is the kind of recharging your mind to more love and compassion. Then who you angry, you rather have angry, rather you have the compassion to sorry for he or she who caused you this. And that will karma for them. So you do not this karma to get them to worse. And it's just you sending the love and compassion toward the subside and both sides, So this will be very helpful. Chinese practice is very good, which we do here, right? So you come one day scholar, join with them. You do alone, very helpful, but beginning with the group, have energy to get you, recharge you. Then you do home yourself too. So that's good to do that. That will be helpful.
One thing, because I'm sensitive to also what is happening on the planet with people. So in my small world, I feel those energies, but then also I see and feel on this planet so many people also, with the negative mind and the evil intentions. And so we use the same, so it comes down to even in that situation, our practice will help us with that. With individuals and the whole, and the big world energies, the war and the destruction. Many things are going on right now too that are not showing compassion. In other words, many people who have no feelings or compassion for others are we see them, and so we just have compassion for them helps us to be free.
So you are stating that this will be work, right? It was this questioning this kind of.
Yeah, I think we were talking yesterday about, you were mentioning to, what we wanted maybe for you to teach, and Catherine said, blessings for these times, that are difficult.
Oh, I see.
Not to name names.
I
but,
see. Yeah. You told me. He telling me that, and that's for us. If we disappointed, not helping other, not helping myself, but you have to compassion to them, compassion to them, and try to see this will be helpful. The absolute truth. Relative truth can help. Sometimes relative reality there make more problem. So that you have absolute truth. Sometimes you generate love and compassion toward them because they doing this, they ignore on what the consequence. They will have that operation, So that we have responsible to kind and compassion toward them. That's right, And so that's why we do relatively help them. That's why they come down peaceful. But then they have suffering, you suffer, that doesn't help you and them either. So you have to have a method to visualize your Chenrezig. You can take suffering of all of them if you're brave enough to do, giving all goodness to them to get more wisdom and understanding, and they can follow in the positive thing, and you can do that way. Then that case beneficial for them, beneficial to you too. And that is very beneficial. Then you disappointed and confused by other sufferings. So other suffering is one way you can use liberating, so it's a kind of good way to think. But they are the one cause out of suffering. We say, Buddha says sometimes, Buddha himself who taught this teaching, and all sentient beings, equal kind. Buddha taught this. See the sentient being suffering pain, we generate compassion to all of them. And that makes the merit and purification, we are on the path to get absolute truth, totally emptiness, everything not real. So that Buddha said, that case, sentient being also contribute us get enlightenment. If all sentient being enlightenment, where you compassion then? You have no object of compassion, you see? So we have the sentient being endlessly here. So this is our path to use them on the path working enlightenment. Instead worry about. Worry doesn't help, get worse, But do its best. You can always cultivate positive. Then you'll peace and everything become more better,
I agree. Thank you.
Rinpoche, a lot of what happened to the Tibetan people when the Chinese invaded them, His Holiness had to leave. It's sort of happening here now, isn't it? I mean, it's always happened in
Well,
history,
that's
right?
very true, Tibet, Mao Zedong took over. But
And-
now, carefully, Trump maybe take over. I'm sorry when no one belonged to Trump, but I thought he sorry for him doing it. But at the same time, his action is not my favor. I don't know. I'm openly saying this sometimes very hard. I have some students follow him. And we talk about, then he get argue with me. He said, we get fight. I said, okay, let you do what you like, I have some students who have done for 3-year retreat even. I don't know, he get really touched. Everything wonderful. Something. But my limited knowledge I don't think he's doing any good.
I guess,
Danger to become, he is like, in American Mao Zedong like, look like he's directing to dictatorship now, what he talking and doing it, up to all. And sometimes I don't know what he doing even, he doesn't know himself. Today he says something, tomorrow something. I watch that sometime, but anyway, we need to compassion him, pray for him. Don't angry, upset, because it doesn't help anyway. Yeah, okay?
yeah, and it's like, so the situation, His Holiness has great compassion for the Chinese people and whatnot. But things haven't really changed all that much, so we have to have patience maybe, or realize that in this lifetime maybe this situation will continue, but that we can work on ourselves more.
I think that you have mental good state of mind, you will be no problem. But situation never knows. Could be better, could be worse. American people let him to do what he like. It look like Republican doesn't control him. So in that case, he can do anything he wants because he says, "Oh, American public appoint me to do this. I'm doing it." That's he say many times. So what do you say? So we pray. Okay, we have great Buddha there, blessing, compassion there. Compassion is reality. Thank you. Yes, please.
Rinpoche, do we need to do more than one practice in a period of time, or should we just focus on one thing for a long stretch and try to get as good as best as we possibly can before taking another empowerment to go start practicing something else?
I think state by state is better to go, so many accumulated practice, you don't do any practice, then it's just kind of accumulating practice doesn't mean going nowhere. You have to state by state practice, and it's a more good experience, really good. Practice will give result. But you have little here, little there, sometimes nothing doing it, sometimes doing too much, and that is unstable practice. With stable practice, one practice, that's better. But initiation case, you really believe the Vajrayana, first place. You know the deities, you know the Lamas, lineage, then this is you want to do it. Take initiation is not big risk because that you're practicing in the lineage that you can use it sooner or later. But otherwise, your practice keep doing one. Whatever you start, don't change that. But each initiation have some commitment. So you're going to practice forever now this. But that means, you receive the Bodhisattva in deity's initiation. If you change the practice, suddenly you change Bodhisattva practice. Say, change get jealous, you practice in Bodhisattva now. That's the human level, human level. You worship me, I like you. You don't know me, I don't like you. All the practice same, give results same. Therefore say one practice better.
So just stay with one practice.
Yes, but then you feel the Lama connected with you, who is giving initiation, the lineage is connected to you. Why not? You take it as blessing. Then the present practice become more deeper, profound. It's good. But you don't have to jump in that practice, give up other one. Finish that one.
Is there a traditional sign of when you should know to move on to something else, or to take on another practice in addition to it?
We have especially Kajipa tradition, 100,000 post-station refuge together, you doing same time. 100,000 Bodhisattva, 100,000 mandala. That is a preliminary practice. Then Guru Yoga, actually, preliminary we can include it. Guru Yoga is not preliminary practice, actual practice. And that's my four preliminary together. So these have 100,000 each. Then that will be, you done for preliminary part, then you can specific, sometimes you can choose what deities you want to, or sometimes Lama suggests to you, and the Lama is a realized person, then you take initiation traditionally, accordingly, take the Samaya strongly, then you practice that one, then sadhana mention how long practice, what sign be there for that practice. So you follow that. So then up to that, sometimes many deities you practice, you can do it, so many of them. And other ways that 3-year retreat you go, then 1.5 hour you do lots of other practice, then 6 yoga practice, 3.5, 2.5, then 6 yoga practice. That time you get more full instruction of Vajrayana practice. Okay. Thank you, Peter. We can conclude now.
So, booklet on page 13, I guess we'll finish in English also.
Richard, you can peel off this, pew ball, you can peel off the water. Not now, later.
By this merit may we become omniscient from this attainment after defeating evil faults through the endless storm of birth, old age, sickness, and death. May we liberate all beings from the suffering of the 3 worlds. To the courageous Manjushri who knows everything as it is, and Samantabhadra who also knows in the same way, and to all the Bodhisattvas that I may follow in their path, I completely dedicate all this virtue. Bodhicitta is precious, may it arise in those who have not cultivated it, and those who have cultivated it may it not diminish, may it ever grow and flourish. Through the blessing of the Buddhas who attain the 3 bodies, through the blessing of the unchanging truth of the Dharma, and through the blessing of the unwavering aspiration of the Sangha, may this dedication prayer be fulfilled.
Thank you. You can peel off the ball, okay?
Yes.
Morning.
Of course.